Hey, Yuki! La 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 la. Hey, Yuki, listen to me. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on here, man? You always like this. Why don't you try listening when people are talking to you? Oh, my bad. A little more than a year ago, in the middle of Digimon Liberator beta test in Lacuna, Yuki sat bobbing her head to the music in her headphones. Meanwhile, her partner Itmon looked on in annoyance. What the heck are those things? They're headphones. Never seen a pair before, Itmon? Yuki explained that checking out the items in the game was a proper duty in itself, a bit somewhat pompously. You can listen to all sorts of stuff, like the battle BGM, but I think the theme song might be my favorite. What's your favorite, Emma? No clue. What's so great about blasting noise in your ears? You don't get it. It really amps you up. Come on, why don't you give it a shot? I'll pass. Come on, don't be stick in the mud. Here, show me your ears. Yuki grabbed Itmon and tried to wiggle away and clamped its head with her headphones, now blasting rock music. Hey, what the heck is this noise? Hush, hush. Just give it a chance, will ya? I don't think this is for... Actually, it's not that bad. Itmon finally gave up on resisting, then pressed the headphones tighter to listen more intently. Yuki watched on gleefully as Itmon started to swing to the rhythm. Finally, once the song had finished, Itmon removed the headphones and exclaimed excitedly at Yuki, "This is good." You're saying you like it too? I knew you would. What's the name of the song and who's the singer? I'm not sure. What? Itmon looked dumbfounded at the lackluster response they received in response to their enthusiastic question. How can you listen to it and not know? What's wrong with you? I just listen to whatever pops up, you know. It's some foreign language, so I don't really understand it. Wait, aren't you supposed to be a college student? God, you're hopeless. I'll figure it out myself. Give me that. Then Itmon swiped Yuki's D-storage and began searching through its sound library, whistlist, quietly humming the chorus of the song from earlier. Dang, you're even more into it than I thought. Yuki muttered in surprise at Itmon, who had found the song and was listening intently to another track from the band. There we go, one more down. In the corner of Cross Connexia, Yuki held up her heavy Meldramon card, proudly announcing your victory, before a pile of 3 runaway NPCs, all now longer operational. That worked out nicely. Heh, 3 in a row without much breaking a sweat. Looks like you won't be able to deny my gamer prowess any longer, huh, Itmon? Yeah, I guess. Wait a sec, did you just praise me? That's super very good. Shut it, as if I'd praise you. Cut it out and let go of me. Itmon resisted as Yuki pounced on it. From behind the two of them rang a hearty laugh, accompanied by the rumbling of a motorcycle.
Yeah, you two are fierce. As close as these two.
You know it. We are not. As Yuki's sincerely exclamation and Itmon's feeble attempt to hide their feelings clashed and echoed, another peal of laughter erupted from the Digimon Rebellion.
Anyway, I appreciate your help. We didn't stand a chance against those spiky humanoid things.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad to see you, Rebellion. We haven't run into anyone at all day. Yuki and Itmon had gotten the geographical data from Cross Connexia from Mirai Kinosaki and Hanimon. It had been an entire day since they saw them off to Lacuna. They tried to walk straight to the location on the map that was labeled Mistymon, but after finding out a hint of Digimon activity, the two simply walked, bickering as usual. At some point along the way, they happened upon a Rebellion being pursued by several runaway NPCs. Yuki watched for some time as the Rebellion danced out of reach of the NPCs, running around circles. Finally, she had enough and defeated the NPCs in a card battle. I don't really get it, Itmon muttered. It looked like you could have just run away any time. Why are you circling around the same spot over and over?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Oh, if you're curious, come see. Rebellion beckoned them to follow, leading them into the shade of a large nearby boulder.
I wasn't alone. I was acting as a decoy to buy them time to flee. But they got scared, alright? Guys, it's safe now.
No sooner had Rebellion said this that two more Digimon resembling Rebellion, but with different sounding motors, appeared. They were both Digimon that appeared to be wearing vividly colored animal pelts, but in terms of shape, these Digimon were unlike any that Yuki had seen before. One of them had a wheel-like carapace on both its arms and legs. It would use these wheels to drive around on all fours, just like an F1 car. The other Digimon was a bestial type with wings. However, they were not like bird wings. Instead, they were straight, almost like the wings of a fighter jet.
Apparently they're called Turbomon and Maneuvermon.
Though I can't say I've ever seen these Digimon. Apparently they're called Turbomon and Maneuvermon. Though I can't say I've ever seen these Digimon before. Wow, you're cute as heck. You're fluffy, and yet you're like machines. You're super cool and adorbs. As Yuki said this, she attempted to grab Turbomon, who quickly shifted into reverse and screeched away to keep his distance. Sensing her advances, Maneuvermon also leapt into the air, landing on top of the boulder. These guys have been chased around by these spiky dudes quite a lot, so they're pretty on guard around humans. Oh, I had no idea. Sorry, Turbomon and Maneuvermon. Sorry we scared you. Sorry we scared you. Yuki is like this towards everyone, so don't mind her. Once Yuki and Itmon had apologized, the timid duo slowly crept back towards Yuki. Their gazes appeared to be fixated on the D-storage around her waist. Oh, this thing, I get why you're afraid. It's because those runaway NPCs had them too, huh? Hold on, I'll put it away. As she went to put away the D-storage, Turbomon shook his head. Maneuvermon slowly floated down to her and handed something over. Huh? What is this? Is that a card? Yeah, it's no ordinary card. Look at this, Itmon. It's a tamer card. The silver-haired sunglasses wearing kid Cool Boy. This is Cool Boy's tamer card. Have you two met him? As Turbomon and Maneuvermon emphatically nodded, Yuki and the others exchanged glances. Tell me all about it. With Rebellion as their guide, Yuki and the others made their way to a nearby town. It appeared to be some sort of market lined with rugged machinery and bustling with cyborg and machine-type Digimon. Wincing at the scent of machine oil wafting in all from all around, Itmon leaned up against a bench. So anyway, you guys, you must have met with Cool Boy several days ago, right? Turbomon and Maneuvermon both nodded. From what they'd gathered, Turbomon and Maneuvermon were being chased by some rogue NPCs several days prior, before they were saved by none other than Cool Boy. He gave them his tamer card and seemingly instructed them to show it to any humans that they encountered. It seems like you're getting attacked quite often. Yeah, several days ago and today to boot. Yuki softly patted Turbomon on the head, as if to say, there. Itmon looked utterly unamused, watching Turbomon, who had been taking a liking to Yuki, joyfully accepting her pets. It's true, some damages from those spiky things were reported recently, but it's rather unusual how they were being chased. You think so too, Rebellion? Why is that? Maybe it's got something to do with the new type that they're not familiar with. Yuki glanced at Turbomon and Maneuvermon while muttering contemplatively. Despite being machines, they really stood out in the machine town, since they appear to be made of organic materials. Well, like any amount of thinking will give him any answers. For now, let's just be happy that Cool Boy was safe and sound. Yeah, let's go with that. Well, we don't know what happened to them since then. He could have been captured by Mistymon, right? Can't you be a little bit more positive, Itmon? Mistymon? Rebellion piped up, sounding surprised. You guys you're trying to go where Mistymon is, are you? Huh, you betcha. Problem? Yeah, problem. Rebellion scratched his head out of his exasperation. I'm warning you, it's best that you give up. The security in the Guardian's fortress is incredibly tight. It doesn't matter how strong you are. You'll be caught in a second. And then that's that. Yeah, and if they come out in numbers, it could be tricky, even if I'm in my mega form. But we gotta go. Our friends could be there. so there's nothing I can say to change your minds. Realizing that they were a stubborn bunch, Rebellion shrugged its shoulders. If you're dead set on going, you better not go just the two of you. Don't you have any other friends? We do, but we can't reach them at the moment. She sighed and opened up her D storage. She had been periodically checking her reception, always to no avail. Possibly due to cross-connection weather, or maybe interference on the part of Unchained. Want to just walk and hope we bump into everyone? No, we've been heading straight for the Misty Mon this whole time. If we keep going, we'll get there for sure. You're probably right. I feel like everyone will eventually make their way to the fortress. Yeah, it would really suck if everyone tricked in one by one and got captured. Yeah, what if we just shouted really loudly? We're over here. What are you even saying, Yuki? You got any better ideas? While the bickering duo started fighting yet again, Rebellion stood mulling over things, grumbling to itself until finally it nodded with purpose. That actually might be a good idea. What? What do you mean? The suggestion you brought up before. No, it's not like we have a plan or anything. I told you. Watching that somewhat hopelessly expressions of Yuki and Mom, Rebellion spoke, shouting as loud as he can, You're right. We'll do nicely. A rock festival? Yuki looked at the flyer Rebellion was holding, mouth agape. We Digimon have no clue what this rock thing is, but they hold it here once every season. It gets pretty wild. They even complaints from the Guardian's Fortress because it's too loud. I know it's nearby, but the forest where the fortress is kind of far away, right? They can hear it all the way over there? Oh, you can hear it all right. You can hear it through the entire world. Say what now? That's because they have some ultra giga huge speakers that were cooked up by the machine-type Digimon here in this town. We're talking so massive that the base will knock you back 100 meters if you're anywhere near it. Whoa! Yuki was a bit slow to react to this in the face of a tale of a scale so foreign to that of the human world. And yet, you know what? If we all shout in those, it might just work. Hey, Rebellion, where is this festival? Tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow? For real? Yuki's voice cracked in surprise. Come, that's a bit of a tough ask. I mean, I'm not bad at karaoke, but I've never been in a band. Hey, Itmon. Itmon? Yeah, bring it on. You're all on this, right, Yuki? Huh? Yuki was surprised to hear their partner going along with the antics, when they were usually the last one to do so. Seriously, Itmon, how are you going to be ready in a day? That's going to be brutal. What's wrong with you? All we got to do is be really loud, right? Leave it to me. I'll teach all the Digimon in this world how to rock. Now that I think about it, you were listening to that rock song way more than I did. As Yuki thought to herself in a flustered mess, Itmon sharply pointed its finger. Better yet, this is actually what you want, Yuki. I do? Your voice will reach every Digimon in the whole world. Oh, indeed, this was a dream come true for Yuki, since her goal was to befriend all Digimon in existence. Her expression gradually began to shift from bewilderment to uncontainable exuberance. Looks like you made up your mind. Yep, Rebellion, let's do, Yuki. You got the mic, leave the rest to me. So I really do have to sing? Duh. Come on, Yuki, you better practice your death metal growls. Itmon, I don't think that death metal growls would be very cute. Rebellion chuckled as they watched Yuki get dragged away by Itmon. What an interesting duo. I can't wait to see those perform tomorrow. Turbomon and Maneuvermon both nodded beside them. Hey, Itmon! What is it, Kapurimon? You don't have to yell. Cross connection in a town inhibited by machine Digimon. Against the backdrop of the cool evening breeze, carrying with it pungent scent of machine oil, the evil-type Digimon Itmon irritably raised my head. What's with all the ruckus? I really want to get some sleep before the rock concert tomorrow. Yeah, let's rock, baby. Can you calm down and talk normally, please? I heard all about it, Itmon. You're just going to be performing, aren't you? What? With a blank expression, I looked at Kapurimon, who was clearly quite excited. I got no clue what you're talking about. Really, the rumor has spread all over. They're saying that you're going to crash tomorrow's concert. No way, I'm not doing anything like that. Huh? But that's what I heard. Oh, that's right. Hagurimon said it heard that too. It didn't matter how emphatically I shook my head. Vaporeon looked on it, sort of wonder, called to a nearby machine Digimon, Hagurimon. Oh, you mean the whole thing about Imon at the concert? I heard the same. I told you guys, I had no clue. If I had to guess, maybe it's a different Imon from you. A different one? I tilted my head. Well, I guess that would explain it. Even if that were the case, almost all Digimon in town are machines, right? I've never seen another Imon here. I know a thing or two about that. Seemed like this Imon came from somewhere else. Somewhere else? Wow, must be from out of town. You ain't heard the wildest part. Come close for a sec. Hagurimon deliberately lowered his voice while Vaporeon and I leaned in, full of curiosity. Now let's just keep between the three of us. Whisper, whisper. And that's what I heard. Whoa, this Imon's gonna go on stage with a human? Yeah, hey, Vaporeon, keep it down, would you? Well, way to ruin it. But to be honest, everyone already knows, so it's probably fine. Then what's the point of it all then? I let out an exasperated sigh, then recomposed myself. A human, huh? Aren't humans kind of scary? I heard that they're fighting with Mistymon and the others in the forest. Well, I heard from my boss at the workshop, Clockmon, that I once knew a human who was nice. Cool Kid, I think it was. That's a weird name. Humans aren't different creatures from Digimon living in other worlds. As young as we are, we can only imagine what they are like. Maybe the Forest Guardians are right that we should fear them, though. Or maybe they're like this Cool Kid and they're actually nice. Well, we'll find out tomorrow, won't we, Imon? Because tomorrow this human is going to perform, right? They say rock doesn't lie. We should get a sense of for humans if we go to the concert tomorrow, for sure. I see, makes sense. I can't wait. I wonder what this human will get up to. Yeah, Vaporeon. Now you gotta go to bed or you're gonna oversleep. I shrugged my shoulders at the wound-up Vaporeon and went back to my sleeping spot, all the while thinking of the music to come. Hey, everyone, you having a good time? A girl's voice rang out through the air. After several Digimon groups had put on their performances, the human took stage along with Imon. Only a few Digimon responded to the girl's call. Rather than the resounding cheer from the audience, she was met with whispered murmurs. And no wonder, the rumor that there would be human at the concert had spread throughout the town. There were more than a few Digimon who believed the words of the Guardians about humans and feared or even hated them. Even though who didn't were unable to conceal their bewilderment towards the small stature of this human who had taken the stage. Wait, is that really what a human looks like? They're kind of small. They can't be very strong, can they? Can they even perform like that? This might take a while, but maybe it's now a good time for a bathroom break. There are some of the conversations around me. Any performer might have had their spirit broken in the face of crowd. But the human on stage was undeterred and whipped the mic up to her mouth. I'm Yuki, and I'm here with Imon. We're from another world. The crowd's murmurs grew at the mention of another world, yet this human who had called herself Yuki continued on. I have a dream, to make friends with every single Digimon. What is she talking about? Amidst the audience who were bemused by Yuki's outlandish dream, I too shook my head in disbelief. Are all humans hopelessly idealists like this person? I mean it, that's why I came here today. To make friends with all of you. I'm going to sing you a song, so that all of you can learn about me and about humans. Imon, hit it. You got it, Yuki. I'm going to blow them away. Let's get these things pumping with a killer rock tune. As soon as she said this, the square box she was holding began to let out a brilliant light. Itmon digivolve into Punkmon. Once the light cleared, a purple dragon stood there, wearing a spiked jacket. The dragon started beating the ground with its guitar-pick-like tail, creating a rhythm. Wow, that's crazy. A Digivolve? After making sure the audience's attention had been drawn by the digivolving light, Yuki grinned wildly and held her device higher. We're not done yet. Digivolve into Loudmon. Roger that. What came out was a mechanical dragon with gigantic speakers on his shoulders, which were pulsing out a bass beat that was getting amplified by the humongous speakers of the venue. shaking the bodies of every Digimon in attendance. Hey, that's pretty cool. The Digimon around the Loudmon all seemed to be of the same mind. Started rocking to the bass beat, watching the stage with bated breath. That's not all. Go! Heavy Metal Dramon! The chugging of the distorted guitar riff rang out. A purple fire surrounded Loudmon, and then the massive dragon, Heavy Metal Dramon, rose from the flames. Let's hit it, Yuki. Sing it. Yeah, Maneuvermon, that's your cue. As she said this, the half-beast, half-fighter jet Digimon, Maneuvermon, swooped down through the air. Yuki grabbed on and flew into the air, soaring above over the entities. Then she started singing. There was nothing pretty about it. It was grungy, it was loud, and it rocked. And it won over the Digimon who were gathered there. One by one, they all raised their fists, unwilling to be drowned out by the dragon's roar. Someone let out a cheer. I stood in awe, watching all this play out. The sound ran through me, and it didn't leave. I could feel something welling inside of me. Everyone, you can do better than that. As soon as I heard this, I felt my fist shoot up into the air. In a dense forest area somewhere in Cross Connexia, Winter heard a booming sounds echoing through the air and raised his head. Fun Beamon, was that? Yeah, it sounds like Yuki. What is she doing? I'm not sure, but it sounds like it's coming from over there. Sure does. Shall we investigate? Yeah, at least she's safe. Breathing a sign of relief, Winter and Fun Beamon nodded to each other, started heading over towards the source of the sound. Within the dungeons of the Guardian's fortress, the Mistymon, who was interrogating the prison Altea, shook its head in disgust at the rancorous noise from outside, and shouted at the Betsumon waiting nearby. Betsumon, what's all the ruckus? Master Mistymon, today's that day when those machine morons from nearby town blast their noise. How many times do I have to tell them to cut it out? Actually, what is it? I kind of like this song. What a ridiculous thing to say. Hey, wipe that grin off your face. We're in front of a prisoner. Betsumon, taken back by Mistymon's reproach, recomposed himself, but Altea left out a laugh. Don't worry about it. I think it's a good song, too. I didn't ask for opinion, Altea. Now stay quiet like a good prisoner. Much better. I can hear the performance clearly. Just as he watched his captors leaving, Altea received a secret message from Espimon. Master, did you hear? I did, Espimon. It reached underground. It looks like Yuki's hooked up something. The town holding concert is nearby the fortress. Yes. Everyone must be gathered close by. We'll keep gathering information, providing support from the inside. All right? Right to that, Master. As the transmission cut out, Altea turned his audio sensors and listened to music coming from above ground. Wow, we tore it up. A success gig, I'd say. After the performance was over, Yuki withdrew from the deafening cheers of the audience to the wings of the stage. There, her partner Imnon was sitting already de-digivolved. In contrast to her normal, hard, pleased demeanor, Imnon seemed unusually hyped up, perhaps due to the excitement of the stage. Imnon, nice moves out there. Of course. Hey, you're not a half bad singer. Not as half bad as a singer, Yuki. Maybe you could do something with that back in Lacuna. Huh? No way, you flatter me all you want. I'm not giving out autographs. Hey, quit it, let go. And just like that, Yuki and Imon were back to normal as Turbomon, Maneuvermon, and Rebellionmon approached. Hey, that was great, guys. Hey, thanks, Rebellionmon. I couldn't believe it when you grabbed out Maneuvermon to fly over the crowd. Yuki suggested it right at the last minute. That stage was bigger than I thought. I just wanted to get a little closer to everyone who came to see us, you know? So I was grateful for the help. After Yuki said her thanks to Maneuvermon, it gave somewhat proud snort. You really think the sound managed to reach others? No clue, but we gave it our shot, right? Now whatever happens, happens. Yeah, of course, welcome to stay in the town until you ready to head to the fortress. I know everyone's dying to meet the rock star. Yuki sleepishly rubbed her cheek in response to Rebellionmon's praise. For real? What do we do, Imon? We're stars now. We'll be so popular. No thanks, I'll pass. You're not going anywhere? Hey, what the... As Yuki held Imon firmly in her chest, it protested with squeak. Let me go! You can't just cram after giving a performance like that. Let's go. Yuki drabbed us stubbornly, resisting Itmon. Rebellionmon and Turbomon and Maneuvermon all exchanged glances, grinning at Itmon's 180 from yesterday. Oh, it's the Itmon, that Itmon from concert. This could be complicated. Oh, the human came with them. Yuki and her partner were at the edge of the stage. Kapurimon, Hagurimon all rushed to go see them. Whoa, hey guys, what's up? Oh, hey Itmon. Hey Itmon, you look there. There's an Itmon. Would you pipe down? You're always like this. Gone is the cool stage presence. Instead, the duo is embroiled in childish quarrel. You guys put on a heck of a show. Oh, for real? I'm super glad you liked it. Hey, Itmon, you were super cool too. You were like all booming kabang. Hey, you saw that, huh? Itmon averted his eyes glazedly. Meanwhile, Yuki silently petted the head of the Haguri and the others. They were definitely a bit of different offstage. But the feeling that came over me was not of disappointment, but rather a desire to get to know them. Yuki, what is it? You said that you wanted to make friends with every single Digimon, right? That's right. Do you mean us too? Yep. Yuki looked straight at me as to continue to speak. Well then, talk with us some more. I want to know more about you. Oh, sure thing. Sure thing? She means sure thing. I keep telling her that this happens when you speak like that. Yeah, right. They threw off a little bit, but then I began to well up with joy. Let's all go get something to eat. That doesn't sound half bad. Looking at my new friend, I smiled and took her hand.